Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Emily's hair care journey, my hair care routine, which I started about 4 or 5 years ago. So what you will see now is the end product of my hair after shampooing, conditioning, and today I had a hot curl because I had a TV production. But it takes a lot of patience, as I have told you, and in this episode I'm going to share with you how I shampoo my hair. And I usually use about 3 different shampoos to ensure that the last one is nice and soft, because I detangle my hair before I apply my deep conditioner. For my deep conditioner, I mix my oils, my carrier oils, my essential oils with my conditioner, and I usually apply some heat. It could be body heat, it could be heat from a dryer, from one of my special heaters, which I will show to you in another episode, to ensure that every strand of the hair is penetrated by my deep conditioner. So keep watching, enjoy, like, comment, and subscribe. So I've just had a shampoo, and I'll show you a bit later how I shampooed my hair. And I'm just going to show you now how I detangle. So this is part of the reason why I tell you it requires an awful lot of patience, because what goes on in here is just a maze. Yeah, I usually detangle when it's a bit wetter. I prefer to do that because I think it detangles easier. But what I do, a lot of people detangle from the ends. For whatever reason, it doesn't really work for me like that. So I get into the roots and I just lift the hair like that all the time from the root, and I keep lifting and keep allowing air to get through, and it loosens up the hair quite a bit. I detangle my freshly shampooed hair before I put my deep conditioner in. And that's why the last shampoo that you give it needs to loosen it up quite a bit. So I'm just showing you how I work through, why the patience is required, why I never shampoo my hair unless I have the time to do all of this. Yeah? So it's very, very weak when it's wet. Very weak. So you have to be very patient with it. Never ever let the stylists drag the comb from the root straight through, no matter how good the deep conditioner is. So I just keep doing that and keep lifting the hair, lifting it, and ensuring that the comb doesn't pop the strands ever. Yeah, so you see how slowly working through it and getting out all these knots. A lot of patience required. A lot. But it's good. Teaches me to be like Job. Job in the Bible, telling his wife, "What a stupid woman you are." And the woman was telling him to curse God and die. This is my patience moment. Yeah, I use this and my roller setting to exercise the patience I need. So you see it gradually moves away. It gets to being soft without me adding any conditioner to it as yet. That's just how I work it, and you can do the same. So we just keep working it through, keep working it through. So I'll show you how I work one side, and I'm about 16 weeks now into my relaxer, so it's very thick in the roots, especially. Yeah. And do that. See, all the knots come out to the end, and you take your time and you get those knots out. Taking your absolute time. See, there's one here. Work it through a little with your finger, and then, yeah. Yeah, so that's good enough for me for one side, because I don't need it completely detangled. I just need it a bit detangled, so I could now apply my deep conditioner. You go ahead and work your full head, and I'll explain more to you how I apply my deep conditioner now and what's in it. So this is what my hair looks like after my rough detangle. Both sides have been detangled. It's not too bad at the moment, so I can go through with my brush, my application brush, and I will start applying my deep conditioner, which I've mixed. This is my application brush, and this is my deep conditioner, which I've mixed. I will share with you what I've put in it. I've put some Kira Care deep conditioner, which I've mixed with my carrier oils, my coconut oil, castor oil, argan oil, and I've put about 3 to 6 drops each of lavender, rosemary, tea tree, and a little peppermint. About 3 to 4 drops of each of those on a good throw of the carrier oils, which are the coconut oil, the argan oil, castor oil. Those are the ones I'm using today because of how my hair feels and what I think I need. So I'm going to go through now, and I'm going to apply this thing as if I'm applying a relaxer. And I apply to every single part of my hair, just like this. Yeah? That's what you need to do. Go through and apply. Takes a healthy dose of conditioner. Obviously, I buy large buckets of conditioner because of this, and I just go through and apply it like that all over every single strand, working from the root all the way up. My nape needs a lot. The only thing I don't do for my hair is relax it myself. I've got a really good stylist, Rose at The Perfect Touch on Lady Musgrave Road. She's right in front of Spartan, and she's been doing my hair for over maybe close to 20 years now. She's been relaxing my hair when I need it done, and whatever other things I can't afford to do because I don't have the time in a week, then she does it. So this is what I do. This is how I apply my deep conditioner. See, and this is why I detangled before, because when you're passing the tail of the comb through the hair, you don't need it to be stuck anywhere to break the strand. So that's why I detangle my shampooed hair before I apply my deep conditioner. See this? When you're going through, you don't need to hear any of those strands popping, because that's bad. That's going to lead to you losing some length. Just keep applying that right through. I love doing these things. I love learning about myself. Think about it. Nobody gets more time with you than you get with yourself. You may be in the company of others, but you're always with your own body, and that includes every single part of you, every follicle of hair, everything. So how can you let somebody else know more about you than you know about yourself? That's not right. So I do this for my whole head of hair, and I do this once per week. I don't always deep condition because sometimes healthy hair requires a mixture of deep conditioning and protein. You need moisture, protein balance. The moment you lose the balance is the moment you're going to have some breakage, or you're going to have an awful lot of shedding. So you'll have to know what's going on with your hair and when it needs what. Does it need a heavy protein? Does it need a light protein? And all of that you will know when you get to know the millions of strands of hair in your head. And you can only know something by spending time with it, by loving it, because this requires a lot of love. And this is not for the now gratification. It takes time. You see, I'm nearly done with this side, and I'm going to apply the same to the next. So what I'm going to do is, before I move on to the next, I'm going to work this beautiful hair food through the rest of my hair. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead now and work the rest of it through the other side, and then whilst I do an awful lot of legal work here, I'm going to cover it with my heat cap. That's my husband. Enjoy. So this is what my hair is like having applied the deep conditioner. You will see that you can barely see the deep conditioner because it has completely absorbed all of it. So the pot I made was necessary because I now know and understand my hair, and I would just go through with my finger and I would scrape every single drop out and just apply. I keep moisturizing it, not moisturizing, massaging it a little bit here. And I'm going to cover it now with a cap. I can't show you the things I use for my heat application at the moment because I have to get on to some legal work, but I will do that in another episode. But what you can and should do is now cover your hair with whatever it is you have available. If you don't have any shower cap, you can use cling wrap. That is also very good. You can then cover with a towel to make you look more publicly palatable, even though you're going to be in the house. And give it as much time as possible. And I'll show you in another episode how I roller set my hair, which I love doing. And I'll show you the results when I'm done. So all the best to you. Thank you for watching Emily's Hair Journey, Emily's Hair Care Routine. Take care.